Who's been the first to condemn such behavior?
Sofia Skawan, the Governor General's daughter. Do you know her?
No, and I don't suggest you make her acquaintance either. Skawon can't stand thaumaturges.
Good to know.
Guess who I ran into again? All mysterious and carved up.
Ivan Konieczkin?
What do you know about him?
Not much. He was an acquaintance of Papa's. Well, in theory, it's thanks to him that we're here.
What? Ligia?
I know that nothing comes for free, but he really didn't want anything.
Yeah, he looks like a real altruist. You enjoying yourself in this Viper's den?
The vodka is quite tolerable. I'm observing my own brother taking out his anger on ordinary mortals.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Going.
Anything more to say to you?
Shuski, don't play with me.
And you saw a poster?
I saw one of your posters. You look different in it.
Really? The illustration doesn't reflect reality.
How should I take that? No one warned me that I should get in costume for the party.
I beg your pardon.
I'm just noting that you stand out among these boring guests.
Impudent.
Just a bit uncouth, I'd say. Do you know the hostess well?
Will you leave me alone if I say I don't?
No.
Svetlana Petrovna invited me, and I am doing my best to meet her expectations. Let's keep out of one another's way.
Found out, yeah.
Whose soul are you summoning tonight, dear madame?
I only know which one I'd prefer to banish. Shoo!
Maybe my dead father's. If you manage that, it would spare me a lot of trouble.
Now we'll never know.
I'll disappear. For now.
Sometimes it's good to let things go and leave other people in peace, for your own benefit.
Okay.
I think I'll take up this gauntlet.
And she really doesn't like me. Oh,
I felt something. Where is it?
there's some certain remnants. Her usual steady hand was shaking. Her eyes followed the written word. Who was watching her? She already knew that, but how dare he threaten her? Agitated, she threw the note in the furnace. Too bad she couldn't get rid of the stalker that easily. The remains contain the author's concern about Svetlana's condition, expressed in seemingly kind-handed tone. The message ends with a veiled threat foreshadowing the desire to interfere. String of pearls, affectionate gratitude of one woman covered by the shame of another. Honest gift from the Tsarina, Svetlana feels guilty every time she sees it. The chest kept at ready. Svetlana's personal items were put in the chest and then removed, all due to her growing anxiety and uncertainty. You pack and leave. Again, a restless hand closes the empty chest. Decides to keep waiting. Rabbit carries the memory of yearned for lightheadedness, passion, and a sense of security. Two people found solace in each other here. Two people, Soda and my father. Great. So they were banging. That was a candle. Solidified wax carries the memories of the honest grief mixed with fear. However, those emotions were quickly concealed With a well-practiced composure, the candle is best farewell to the cease that Silvana could afford. The one Silvana was reluctant to talk if she was afraid someone watching her closely, especially if someone knows a lot about her. Maybe even her pent-up desire to escape. Besides, she'd had an affair with my father. Maybe I can make her confide in me. I can ask her about what I came for, the Black Grimoire. Does she head outside? Mr. Robot, hello?
I was looking for you.
Making conversation choices which change what kind of knowledge I can glean.
I've quit.
In light of our approaching conversation, why don't we dispense with the pleasantries? Call me
And there are
something.
actual like proper choices you can make in this game.
Victor.
Ask.
Mention her affair with your father?
You two had an affair.
Hello, Mr. Robot,
Two
welcome on in.
grown-up, lonely people found momentary comfort in each other's arms. But romance wasn't behind that relationship. It was just that we were both looking in the same direction.
I mean, they do seem to change events. There were, for example, when we first arrived at Warsaw, there was an option to hand over this girl to the police or hand over this worker dude. We went with the worker thing, so that's probably going to change. So we might have some more interaction with the woman, like stuff like that. So it seems like there will be like proper consequences to your choices. Ask, oh yeah, about your father's human
I
face.
didn't have the chance to get to know him as a person, much less one who'd show such emotion.
You mean love? That?
Was it love?
I miss him. That's all.
What do you mean by looking in the same direction?
Okay, she's still reluctant to talk. Thought about the charred note?
The burned note. Who sent it? I only sensed underhanded kindness.
Da, the Ochrana. I don't know which one of them exactly, if that's what you're asking. I've worked hard at it.
Asking about the account or whatever that.
Ochrana?
These words I have a
It
difficult
stands
time
for
pronouncing.
Oddzielenie po ochranianiu общественной безопасности и порядка.
I'm sorry,
In
what?
other words, the secret police.
Oh,
I know what they are. I'd like to know what they want.
Knowledge. The Tsar's eyes and ears must be on guard. They infiltrate not only the city, but most importantly, the court. And me and my Suarez too, I'm sure.
When did you receive this note?
A few weeks ago, back before your father.
I see. That large travel chest. You changed your mind.
About whether or not to pack. Right then, I wanted to escape badly, but that would have had its own consequences. In this game of false appearances, I'm the best.
I still don't know how this lovely note ended up in your hands. But in addition, I found a lovely strings of pearls, and on it, your feelings of guilt.
Your power is terrifying. Do you know that?
so I've been told. Talk about the pearls.
Tsarina Alexandra gave you those pearls. You two are close.
I am her confidant. I could call her my friend. I see how much she devotes to her family and the nation.
Yet something has changed.
Yeah, why do you feel guilty about a gift your friend gave you unless you've done something bad towards them?
Do they have something to do with Tsarina Alexandra?
With the whole empire, Ruski mir im podawaj. We, the establishment, perceive the need for change. We want reform. The Colossus is already teetering, but if it falls... La guillotine, mon chéri. But I want to live, Victor. Ideally, closer to the west.
Huh.
Welcoming into whatever the fuck this is.
Jennifer Smith, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. You're questioning about your father's role in all this. Yeah.
Where was my father in all this?
Willingly or otherwise, he was part of the establishment that wanted change and could see revolution before it arrived.
The Ochrana knew about you, hence the note.
They must have noticed something. Isn't it time you told me why you really came to my soirée?
Yeah, I might have killed your father.
Do you think the Ochrana killed my father?
Your father was crushed by a building.
Yeah,
I
buildings
think
don't
that's
just
how the
collapse,
plan
though.
works.
Perhaps you're right. What do you intend to do now?
Nothing. The soirées.
In this game, it really does benefit you to ask more questions before moving on.
Stay the same. I myself shall manage.
Because conversation points will, it will unlock more knowledge, and that'll give you more conversation points down the road. To the point, say you're looking for the missing
I
grimoire.
hoped you might know something about the Black Grimoire. My father left it to me in his will, but the grimoire has gone missing.
No. And the collapsed building? Have you been there?
Not yet.
However, how hard it is, you should check there. It will give you more understanding than all the investigators put together. My dear boy,
It's a sort of thread.
I'm sorry, but I can't help you there.
That's the second time we've seen this
But
thread
I
on
will
her.
not let you leave empty-handed. I strongly believe that there is one place you ought to visit. What you find there belongs to you.
Thank you.
No, thank you for listening.
Interesting. Back in here. Okay. There we go. Letters. Father's letters to Lana were very tender and romantic. Wouldn't I expected this from him. These letters had fallen into the wrong hands. They could have done a lot of damage to the lovers. Okay. Good thing we got a hold of them first. Oh. We sensing the wild senator again? Yeah, it's the snake. I don't like snakes. Ugh.
Vanes. Don't run away.
Splendid ladies, distinguished gentlemen, the hour is at hand. With lights dimmed and the curtains drawn, the souls of the dead slowly...
I think we missed out on the conversation points from people downstairs, so I didn't go back down there.
I will give the chosen among you a tarot card as your invitation to the table.
Might make it difficult to discover who has the floor.
For you, sir?
Oh, okay, hi kid. The card almost burns with the emotion left on it. The Thaumaturge must have put all her hostility she could summon into this card. Oh, nice. Damn it.
Fool. Our dear madame is fooling around, thinks you can scare me off.
She really doesn't like us.
I'm done wasting time on this.
Let us gather in secret ritual. Let's not keep the souls waiting too long. Let us also make every effort together not to spoil their visit.
Asked to cover the windows with dim lights. The sounds requires a certain aura. Ooh, ooh. Need mine 3 for that? I can't get mine 3 because we don't have the Senator for that, so we're kind of blocked there.
Mr. Shulsky, may I have a word?
How can I help?
My friends and I are just playing Truth Order, and now it's my turn. Won't you dazzle me with your powers?
Okay, note that her father doesn't like thaumaturges. Yeah, we don't want to piss off the Governor General.
Thrilled about you playing games with the Thaumaturge.
Maybe that's precisely the point. To keep violating his wishes?
Right. The rules of the game?
First, please tell me the rules of this game.
Of course, I'm being silly. After all, you've been away a long time.
I mean, it's truth or dare.
It's
Concept simple.
Each player, in turn, must admit a truth or accept a dare. Anyone who doesn't must drop out of the game and thereby loses. And I don't like to lose.
Okay, get to the point. Find out what's going on.
I would guess that to you, a dare would be the lesser of two evils.
How very perceptive. It involves finding out my comrades' secrets. Irina, Maxim, or Sergei. The trick is that you're cleverer at it than I am.
I accept.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Let me see what I can find. Will any secret do?
Any. I'll wait anxiously for your return.
Okay.
I'll take a look around.
Strong emotion, take the gaze, examine. The gay can't stop thinking about Sophia, or Sofia, whatever. He cares about her so much more. He's willing to do anything for her. Okay. Rooms empty glasses indicate someone that here's a fast drinker. Who would that be? Maxim is lonely. Okay. Attention is drawn by Sophia. Full cigarette butts, okay. These butts have a woman's lip marks on them. Trace unknown. So we don't know who left these yet. Someone has nervously plucked the palm leaves. Hesitancy prevents Irina from making a decision. She feels torn. She would like to indulge herself and spend time with Maxim, but cannot make a move. Thus, she's in limbo. Anything else? No?
They're getting impatient. What have you found out?
Result of this path is closed, so we didn't get enough information. This might have been unlocked if I'd been downstairs earlier or gone back downstairs.
As far as Sergei,
Yes?
I'll be honest. He'd do anything for you.
Anything, you say?
Kind of dangerous knowledge, let's be honest. But hey.
Maxim only has one thing on his mind. Miss Irina.
Oh, I knew it! Might Irina return his interest?
Miss Irina would like to get to know Maxim better, but she keeps hesitating.
What? She never told me. Some friend she is.
Oh, I was wondering where you'd gone off to.
You know Sergei, don't you?
Yeah, he's a
We're
dickhead.
already acquainted.
Mr. Shulsky and I have
Talk shit about our
completed my
sister.
extra difficult dare together.
At your service.
Now time for truth. Are you seeing anyone?
Oh, she has the floor. Wait, was that the floor or is that something else? Sophia seems to be toying with me. She keeps boldly asking about my private matters. Hey, Joelbrook. Yes, well, we're in Warsaw, so... You should be spotting a Polish accent or two, I would suspect. Looking for strength in her impertinence. Wonder if she's toying with Victor Falsky, the person, or the Thaumaturge. What answering?
Maybe we should not reveal all our secrets to one another right away.
Mr. Shulsky, our time is up. Sophia and I must leave for the seance. Madame is waiting.
Thank you once more.
See you. Therefore, Veles chased Sophia Scowen and her floor here. She seemed like such an innocent girl.
She's the one with the floor.
It's no coincidence she focused on me. After all, old Scowen hates Thaumaturges. The little scum. If I want to discern that little schemer's flaw, I'll have to join that sepulchral table. Either her scheming or her jealous knight in shining armor will help me identify her flaw. I hope her father doesn't find out.
So, in very short, this game is called the Thaumaturge. Your character is a Thaumaturge. You are from Warsaw. It opens up with you going to look for a mysterious healer for a condition that you have because you've lost connection with your Salator, your original one, while trying to capture a separate one. That connection is then healed, luckily, for now, by Grigory Rasputin. You then, with him, in the little village where he healed you, find out that someone else has some issues there that's kind of causing trouble in the village. While solving that, you get yourself a second Salutor. So you play this game, you make decisions. It has sort of a dark fantasy set in the early 20th century in Poland, Russia, that kind of area. Like, we've already been introduced to characters like, as I said, Rasputin. We've seen Tsar Nikolai as he visits Warsaw. We come back to Warsaw because we found out our father's passed away. He's left us his Black Grimoire, but that's gone missing, so we're trying to find it. Oh. I don't know. For idiots now, please. It's a decision-making game set in a dark fantasy, early 20th century, so early 50s or 15 sort of thing. You're a character which is a Thaumaturge, which is a person who can use spirits to read emotions and stuff. It's interesting so far. And we kind of just like have to solve mysteries. So this character has a flaw. Flaws attract these creatures called Salutors. So we currently have two of them, these guys here. I'm guessing it's going to be the mind one. It's going to be some sort of snake creature. Take part of the seance. But at least now we've discovered who has it. Is there anything I can say to sister?
Did I see that you've met this Madame person?
Okay, that's nothing new.
Is this seat free?
The energy is dissipating.
She hates me.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But she's
I am
also
losing
hunting
contact
for the
with
Salutor
souls.
that we're going for.
Well, it was the souls that chose me after all.
It's true. The gentleman has a card.
The lady in blue's the one with the flaw.
Let us lay our hands on the table. Let us allow our minds to liberate themselves from our bodies toward the edges of the world as you know it.
Are you thinking of someone exceptional whom you wish to summon?
Smile but say nothing.
Leave her alone.
Sergei, this has nothing to do with you.
Dear guests, I implore you, the souls.
Okay, we need mind 1, so we can't do this. I was... This implies that I was able to get the Thaumaturge before doing this, but it doesn't look like I can.
Is that jealousy I hear?
Stand here, right now!
I accept the challenge right now.
Focus on someone you want to make contact with.
Instigate a duel, so get... Why? I don't like that, I can't...
Would a duel make you happy, miss? Between this poor man and me?
Are you all going to fight now?
Choose a location.
A duel over me would be truly beyond exciting.
Yes, I think so too.
Don't you dare! You were supposed to stay away.
Yeah, I don't care.
I was supposed to leave here with Velis. All that work for nothing.
So your chance was equal?
Spare yourself the trouble. It was a fair fight.
But I don't intend to hold you here. Truth be told, I even feel sorry for you.
What does that mean?
Rid yourself of the pride you've got within. Otherwise, it will lead you to the gallows.
Enough of this. There's a Saditor waiting for me.
Enjoy him, fool.
Hi, snake thing. Well, aren't you interesting? What can I do? I think we're gonna leave it as is for now. Okay, start the fight. He has a gun, but what's his counter? Use, what's his face? Upir, whatever. I can't pronounce these names. Up here. Counter that. Lottery, give a 50% chance of dealing double damage. You're gonna try and shank me. That's nice. You can see where we're attacking on the timeline depending on what kind of move we use. Should wait with this guy. He has a slow attack. Hit him with that. Honestly, it might be easier to try and kill him, but we'll try and break his mental state. I know nothing about Velis whatsoever. I'll be honest with you. So that's the next stage, so we can then go to suffering. Take away that. Cool. That'll break his mind, which will stop his attack from going through. Alright, go for the concussion. That'll take him out. You, I'm gonna need you to start doing some damage to this guy. Oof. Rude. Once he hits, it'll take away his trait. So I don't want to hit him before that, but I do want to hit him as well. I got a gun too, bitch. defeating these enemies here reduces his health. I gotta use the Bukovac to disable this guy. Also use Bukovac. Probably butchering that name horribly. Let's swap out this dude. Boom. That's a very, very slow attack. Oh, we are going for him. Okay, cool. Sure. Gave him the lottery. It's gonna take a while to go through. We'll take a hit from that, but that'll at least guarantee his death in one go.